So we're gonna start in the beginning because that's appropriate, you know. So in the beginning, God, this is the Douay-Rheims Version Bible, which I believe is the Latin Vulgate English version. So Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. So my personal belief is I'm going to give you a big insight here is that when it says God created heaven and earth, what that means is he created the spiritual realm and he created, the matter realm. Whatever the matter realm is, so be it. But we know that there's the spiritual realm and the matter realm. And the earth was void and empty, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved over the waters. So the earth was void and empty. So there was matter didn't have any substance of existence in it whatsoever, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. So apparently, down in vibration is the deep, and uh, you know, darkness being upon the face of the deep. I'm debating whether or not to just tell you, like, what they mean by darkness there. Do they mean evil? Like, what do they mean by darkness there? Darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved over the waters. So we know that darkness is not the Spirit of God, but the Spirit of God moved over the waters. So the earth didn't have any existence in it. Darkness was upon the face of the deep. The Spirit of God moved over the waters. So there was the Spirit of God, and there was water. All right. So there's darkness, water, and the Spirit of God. And what the Spirit of God is, at that point, is. I don't think anyone really knows unless they experience it. It's a mystery. Figure that out for yourself. Think about it. Ponder these things. And God said, "Be light made," and light was made. So I looked up what the phrase "be light made." Some translations say "let there be light." I looked up what that word actually is in Hebrew, and one of the definitions for it is literally "I am." So if you think about it, it's literally saying, "And God said, I am," and light was made. So that's cool because if you think about it, there's the darkness over the face of the deep. So at the lowest vibration, there's darkness, and the thing is, the abyss is endlessly deep. So there's no end to it. And then the Spirit of God says, "I am," and light is made. So God literally is light. He is light. He is love. Because light is love. So, you know, that's a good lesson to learn there. That's a lot of deep, stuff that you can ponder and think about because, no one really talks about the beginning of the Bible in that way. And there's people that know about it in those terms and they don't speak about it. So, and God saw that the light, and God saw the light that it was good, and He divided the light from the darkness. So, when it says, "and God saw the light that it was good," He literally saw Himself. Okay, He saw what was produced when he spoke "I am." And the thing is about the word of God is that it's a creative force. So he said "I am." He saw that and he said "it is good." And he divided the light from the darkness. So that immediately shows you that he has all power and authority over the darkness. The darkness has no power whatsoever. But God, divides the light from the darkness. So he divided himself from the darkness. So he moved the darkness and basically isolated it to the abyss and, to what is modern day hell. and then he went somewhere else. And he called the light day and the darkness night, and there was evening and morning one day. So that's literally saying, and the light is, so that's God, is day, and the darkness is night. So that, could be evil. Wickedness is a better word for it. He called night, and there was evening and morning one day. So, that's a good lesson on the beginning of the Bible for now, and that gives you a lot of understanding that will lead to your ability to understand, you know, the nature of God and the spiritual realm in existence. And, you know, that shows you that there literally is a choice to be made between good and evil, because evil is its own reality. And the thing that God told me, the reality about evil is, I was given a vision of me and God, standing at the edge of heaven, and we were looking out, and there was nothing out there, just nothing. And I turned and I said to him in the vision, I was like, so, what's out there? And he said, nothing. And I was like, good enough for me, but I felt the curiosity, like, we gotta explore what's out there. And the thing is that what's out there literally is what the abyss is hatred. It is hatred for the light. In the beginning, there was essentially God, uh, who is the light, because he said, I am, and light was made. So there was God, who is love, and there was hatred. And they're opposing forces, except God has complete authority over hatred. He just allows it to exist because it serves a purpose at the moment. But my belief is that eventually it's going to be destroyed. God says that the last enemy to be destroyed is death. So that means that he has a plan to destroy the darkness someday. So, choose the light, please.